In terms of awareness, Libra, we have the Eight of Swords and we have the Page of Wands. So the Eight of Swords, we see the woman here blindfolded. She's kind of lightly bound and she's in between the puddles, surrounded by these swords. This is often a sense of feeling restricted, maybe feeling trapped, unable to move, and not sure what to do. This can also go to maybe feeling a little bit of lack of confidence, of being in a down spot, or just feeling not so hopeful. You may feel that you're not getting the support that you need as well, that someone can come to your aid to help you get out of this. So there are times when we feel this way, and we feel the struggle and the pressure, and we feel stuck. And there is something just to think about with this Eight of Swords illustration, which is, she's blindfolded, she's lightly bound, but her feet are not bound. And so if you're truly in a tough spot, you really have to take that first step into trying to get out of there or to change the circumstance. It's a matter of understanding where you are right now, and then again, one small step can make all the difference. And maybe it is the small step of moving forward and asking for more help and having someone come in to help. With this Eight of Swords, here we have the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands is this youthful energy. It is the desire to try something new, whether it's in your career, in your relationships, in your hobbies, in your location. There's a restlessness and there's this desire for you to be creative and to bring about your passions and your desires and to do them, to live life to its fullest. Not to watch everybody else have all the fun. It's your turn. Make the call, sign up for the class, buy the plane ticket to, if you're interested in travel. It really is a sense of the adventure for your life, of what's appropriate for your life. What is it that you want to do? And maybe this is an important piece here in helping you get away or to handle this feeling here, that you need a sense of newness, that you need something exciting that's going to make you feel enthusiastic again. So in terms of guidance, we have the Eight of Wands and the Hierophant, major arcana. So the Eight of Wands can be literal travel. Some of you may be traveling. You may feel very busy and active this week, that you have a lot going on, that there's a lot that you need to attend to. Things are moving quickly, events, maybe get-togethers. There's also a strong component here of communication, that this is a very clear message to pay attention to how you communicate, how you respond in emails, by text, phone calls, whatever it may be. You could be receiving important news. You could be receiving an offer, an opportunity. You may need to turn around a swift decision, a yes or no. And it could be related to, again, something exciting, something to maybe get you started and have some fun. But there is this sense here of projects always beginning and ending. We always have things going, and then we kind of complete them. And then we think of something else. And so here's this Page of Wands who wants the something else to happen. And so you're either moving quickly toward that, or you're working out the details by emails with friends or family or people that you might do something with. So then we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant, always an interesting card. We see the disciples here listening to the Hierophant. The Hierophant is the teacher. He's the trusted figure who is providing us with the structure, the conventions of society, the traditions, the dogma. And so here's the very much like the Pope, and this idea that if we follow a certain path, then we will have rewards at the end of our life, whatever it may be. This is a focus on the conventions and the traditions of society. For some of you, it's a sense of fitting in. For others, you may simply be going, maybe this week is a week where you go to church, or you are meeting with a clergyman or someone who is an expert within this idea of someone providing information, or the group think. So I would say simply that it's a week to think about traditions and the conventions that are a part of society, and that here's the guidance is that you're going to be part of that, and maybe your holiday plans are very traditional, very conventional. Okay, so in terms of possible outcomes, we have the Eight of Cups and we have the Four of Swords. So the Eight of Cups, we see this person here walking away by the light of the moon into the mountains, leaving behind 8 full cups. Why do we do that? That's the question that needs to be asked. We do that when we're not satisfied, when we're not fulfilled, when we're not feeling happy or having our heart in the right place. That sometimes we just simply need to get away. We need to take a temporary leave. We need the solitude to think about things. Other times we feel that this isn't going to improve. I need to really change it up. I need to make a move. I would say that sometimes this feeling here can lead to this Eight of Swords can lead to this Eight of Cups, which is I have to find myself, I have to find my happiness, and that's going to involve leaving behind what I have. This not an easy task to walk in the mountains by yourself with the moon guiding the way. And it can be dark, it can be scary, but it's the path of spiritual growth, of learning about yourself, of finding out what's really going to make you feel fulfilled and feel happy. So this Four of Swords is, again, pulling into solitude, which is taking a step back in order for you to recover, to restore, to re-energize. It doesn't mean that a situation disappears. It means that you are taking the time to rest and recover. And quite frankly, for those celebrating Thanksgiving, it can be a very hectic and stressful and busy time, and you may need to just take a breather after that. Particularly those that host the dinner. This is a real call just to catch up on your recovery. Allow yourself the time to meditate, to nap, to eat healthy. Just pull yourself out, give yourself the gift of solitude, and that will help. Again, busyness, the desire for action, the desire for adventure perhaps, to bring into your passions. You may have been feeling bored, trapped, stuck. We have a focus on traditions and conventions this week. This Hierophant is also, as a teacher, may be able to provide support, may be able to provide some help. So let's see what we have for an affirmation for the week. Priorities, King Solomon. Understanding your priorities and taking care of what's important to you. And finally, let's choose a card for love. Have patience. Love is patient and kind always. It's a great message. Have patience, particularly in times when you feel busy and stressed and, maybe stuck a bit.